Hello, I'm Kira for Shakti Power Yoga. Today we are going to work upper body foam rolling. Grab your foam roller and come join me as we recover from any strenuous activity that's left your upper body sore. We are going to start with biceps and triceps. So you can do this on a raised surface if you're comfortable standing and having this on a table. You can do it right on the edge of that table, but for me, I'm going to do it lying down. So I'm taking the foam roller on my right side, lying down, and now I'm just going to roll out. So I'm starting with the tricep here, rolling from the shoulder to the elbow. And then I can just, with my elbow staying bent, I can just rotate to the side and get my bicep as well. So I have healthy arms. I don't do anything too bad to them. So I have no real tender points on my arms here. But if you did, you could just stop, trigger point, hold that area, let it loosen up, and then continue to roll. For me, I'm going to switch to the other side now and do the same thing on the left side. Bent elbow, get my tricep. And then rotate to the side and get my bicep. And now I'm just going to transition. I'll stay on this side. I'm just going to transition, bring the foam roller further down, stay on my side, and get my lats. So arm is reaching overhead. And then I found a tight spot, so I'm holding here. And then I'll continue to roll. Arm is reaching overhead. As I roll this out. Great. I'm moving through this really quickly. If there is a point that's particularly tender, stay on it longer, pause the video, do a longer practice after the video and work those tight spots, whatever you want to do. I'm bringing this further down. I'm getting my left lower back. And to do this, it's best to stay on the side. Staying in a tight spot. Your fascia is basically the sheath that protects all muscles from stretching in incorrect directions. So it holds everything in and it stretches. It's like a wavy pattern that can be stretched out in the direction that we want our muscles to stretch. So here, like if I bend my knee, my quadricep is stretching down, so that wave-like pattern is in this direction. And for other muscles, it's just preventing motion in bad directions. Switch sides, we'll do the lats and then the lower back. So your fascia is really important for muscular health, but if during strenuous activity or just everyday life, it can get little adhesions to the muscle that stops it from stretching at certain points. And that creates a lot of pain and limits mobility. So by foam rolling, especially if you have a tender spot and just push down, you're really working out those little adhesions and then allowing your muscles to stretch further. So this is called myofascial release, and it's really a great recovery tool. And I'm switching down to my lower back on my right side. I do myofascial release probably 2 to 3 times a week. Usually just lower body because I'm a runner and that's kind of my troubled area. That's when I'm always overworking. But my back always feels really good too. Do whatever you overwork, whatever feels tight. That's where you need to roll. Obviously, you do not have to pause when I pause. Find your own tender spots, focus in on those. Pause only when you need it, and just continue to roll out the whole area when you don't need it. So from here, I'm going to actually roll on my whole back. So I'll start at my lower back, bend backwards. This alone is a great little stretch, little back bend, lower back traction. And I'm very slowly going to walk my feet away from me and walk up the back. I'm going to do my upper back separately. So really now I'm just rolling from the mid back to the lower back. You may be cracking here. That's great. Now you can continue to roll up to the upper back. I'm just transitioning since I have limited space in the camera scope. So I'm on my upper back. I'm bringing my hands behind my back to cradle my head. And what I like to do for the upper back with bent knees is just crunch up and roll slowly back down. Then I'll roll up a little further and do the same thing. Roll down, whatever you feel like doing here. This should also open out the shoulders, which could improve posture. Hang at the bottom for a second. We have one last move here, and I'm going to try to treat it like a Shavasana type relaxation pose. So bring the foam roller vertical. It'll start kind of mid-back, thoracic spine. And I'm rolling overhead. And I'm just going to bring, it's kind of like a Supta Baddha Konasana. So my feet come together, my arms come out to my sides, and I'm just opening up the chest, stretching the back. You can rock a little bit side to side if that feels good on your spine. And we're just going to stay here for a few breaths as a final relaxation pose. You can stay here as long as you would like. I'm going to roll out to my side now. Remove the foam roller. Slide up to a seat. Thank you for foam rolling with me today. I hope it helped stretch you out and get you ready for your next physical endeavor. Thank you, and please subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos. I have other myofascial techniques for lower body foam rolling, as well as work with a tennis ball or lacrosse ball. So check those out. Thank you. Have a great day. Namaste.